Hey everybody, welcome back to Stone Face Reactions. I'm Griffin, that's Theta, and we're here to watch some Symphogear GX. We got some comments today, so let's go ahead and check them out. Up at the top we have Bams, who says, Ogawa was always a ninja. Remember back in Season 1, Episode 11, when Fine was strangling him, and he broke the grip, did a crazy backflip, and shot her in the boob? Also, their outfits are reconstituted when they unequip their gears. For some reason, I don't remember exactly that. It must have happened,
No, he
but
does it. It's just that people in season one were doing things unexplained and then out of nowhere. So
Mhm.
expecting us to think that he was a ninja because he did one cool thing in one episode is unreasonable to my expectations. Now he's doing it consistently, and it's a trope that he does.
I still like to think this is just the My Hero Academia universe, but like post anyone caring about people having superpowers.
Post quirk singularity.
Exactly. It's just so common now, nobody really thinks about it.
Except that it's not because nobody has superpowers except for 3 people. 5 people,
They're just
17
hiding it.
people. The number
They're
keeps
just
going up.
they're
Plus, magic exists, apparently.
yeah. Also, like people getting their outfits back when they like take off the gears. Yeah, that's just typical magical girl stuff. That's fine. Up next, we have Fuerted Slash. He says, now, how Hibiki steal Gungnir? Because she is the protagonist, and she can do whatever she wants, XD. Yeah, no, that checks out. She can do whatever she wants.
Yeah, the show is about
Data.
insanity, not about explanation or logicking things out.
It's about what's cool and what are we gonna do next. Joshua here, in with the mega comment for today. Let's see what do you got. Agawa and Genjiro are both repeatedly shown doing superhuman feats in Season 1, but the show's purposefully not really going into detail about why. You'll start to get bits and explanations for it in the later seasons, but this world has a bunch of supernatural abilities beyond just the Symphogears, and the show's perfectly happy just rolling with it without any initial explanation. It'll definitely start to make more sense after the next season. The fight scene finally introduces my favorite gimmick in the entire show, Kirika and Shirabe's duo song. Every character gets their own character songs, but Kirika and Shirabe are unique in their songs and are designed as two halves of a whole. Not merely the lyric, but even the instrumentation. Kirika's song is very metal influenced with heavy guitar riffs and fast drums, while Shirabe's is more techno influenced with tons of synths. There we go. While they sing a duo song, you get a combination of the two styles. If you want to actually hear this in isolation, you can look up all three songs from this season on YouTube and hear them separately and see how they connect. Kira's song is called Indecipherable Amount of Symbols, and Shirabe's is called Indecipherable Amount of Symbols. And their duo is called Edgeworks of Goddess Zababa. No clue why only that one is in English. As the show goes on, the music will constantly get better and we'll have more duos, but Shirabi and Kirika are the only ones that have something specifically designed to pair together like this. Yeah, I think their duo was really, really nice and very, very thematic for exactly the kind of plot that they were going for. I think it was great. And, well, they said like they're not going to design more of them exactly like that in the future, but more duos is good because I think duos just sound good.
Can we take a moment to consider how disrespectful you are to the Japanese language?
Hey, I can't read it. I'm just admitting it.
Just a mess of symbols. Not just, I can't read this, but they put something here.
Hey, I tried briefly.
Anyways, yeah, we are, I guess, approaching the halfway point of the entire series.
We sure are, and maybe we'll finally get that explanation for everybody's superpowers.
Well, I just mean
We
that.
literally opened up today with that.
Well, no, yeah, I'm just saying that we're halfway through the entire series, so
Mhm.
if we're talking about they're going to show it to us or tell us next season, that's going to come at us
Right
in the
now,
midst of. No, no. What?
I think that means right now.
No, read what's the quote again? What'd they say?
They're talking about last season. They're saying later season, so it's got to be
No,
this
what did they
season.
say, Griff? Just tell me what they said.
You'll start to get little bits of explanation for it in later seasons, but this world has a bunch of supernatural abilities the show's perfectly happy rolling with without any initial explanation. They definitely start to make more sense after the next season.
After the next season. So not this season, after it.
Well, I mean, we did start this season off with someone with literal magic spells, so we'll see how it goes from there.
And a robot. But
Entertain robots.
that's what I'm saying though, is if
I love
we're
this show.
we're approaching the halfway point of the entire series, that means it's gonna be right there near the end of the show that we're gonna explain these people.
Yeah, we're gonna get replicators next season. The Chaos Gamer says, "Well, I'll say I'm always impressed by how good you are at noticing details and coming up with theories that are at least somewhat accurate, but ruined by the fact that you can never remember who is who or who actually did what, leading you to completely ignore the twist as clearly that character did it all along."
So this
Yeah, no,
is
that's us.
the hint of where Griff's emotions really are. Because you can hear the giggle of self-satisfaction at the start of the comment when he thought it was just a compliment. It was sort of a it's a comment. And then it turns into the normal blasé laughter of any emotion at the end when he realized, oh no, this is just one of those normal comments. We're bad at this.
I'm glad you're analyzing my every giggle. This is going to be on a chart later. You can go ahead and make a tier list of it.
I just say that I noticed it right there at the beginning when the comments started, and you're like, oh. And then it's like, oh, never mind. This is not one of those.
It's okay. This one was double edged. That makes it more positive than most. There you go. And last but not least, we have Joshua. I absolutely love how much world building is just suddenly thrown at you basically minute one of episode 12 without stopping for even a second. Casually name dropping both the Bavarian Illuminati and the Custodians, revealing the moon as an observation platform, and you get absolutely no details other than that these are all apparently things that exist in some form in this world. I feel like the last couple episodes of G are just really strong. The Kirika versus Sarabe and Tsubasa versus Yukine fight, Hibiki stealing Gungnir from Maria, the constant increasing of stakes, and Veer getting more insane. All just so much fun to watch. I don't know how far ahead you are, but I can't wait for you to watch the first episode of GX. You go from the constantly increasing intensity of G's final episodes straight into the single greatest opening action scene in all of Symphogear. It's glorious. For me, the batch of episodes are some of the most hype in all of Symphogear, at least until the final arc of AXZ and literally every second of XV. Oh gosh, the lettering just gets worse and worse on these, doesn't it?
Well, I mean, we don't know what they mean, so yeah, I
Although
guess.
those are extra series, I think.
They're not extra series, they're where we go.
Season.
Yeah.
Yeah. My bad. But yeah, no, we had a lot of fun with episode one, and if it just gets better from there, I'm gonna be so happy.
I mean that's what they say. So I
Because
mean I assume it's true.
I'm I'm sitting here going, how do we top fabulous robots and magic? And the show's gonna show me how.
I mean you also gotta know there's someone out there's a conspiracy nut who's understanding all of the references as they happen. Doesn't need to do any backfill research.
Yes, it all matches up to my string and cork board up here. It was all the fault of the Bavarian Illuminati all along.
The tastiest Illuminati.
So, before we go ahead and get on to that, let's go ahead and talk about what happened last time, which was Murder of Miracles. When a shuttle bringing down Natsaji's body down to the moon starts burning up on re-entry, Hibiki, Tsubasa, and Chris are sent to help the shuttle slow down and land safely without any casualties, prompting lopping off part of K2 and a rare appearance of Pakistan in anime. Why is that? Three
Keep
months
going.
Section 2 has been reorganized into Song Task Force, who provide disaster relief around the world, while Shirabe and Kirika join Hibiki and the others at Lydian Academy. As long as they get together with their friends to watch Tsubasa and Maria performing a concert in London, Hibiki and Chris are called in to rescue civilians from a fire, triggering by someone chasing after a hooded girl carrying a box. Meanwhile, Maria is attacked by a mysterious doll-like auto-scorer named Farah Suyuf, who can suck the life energy out of people, with Tsubasa coming to her aid. After rescuing everyone from the fire, Ibiki is confronted by a girl named Carol Malice Deinheim, who states her desire to destroy the world and attacks her with a mysterious magic. Did I just forget, like, the robots also steal life force, like their android,
No, remember that she kissed
1920?
a guy and then sucked the life out of him or something?
Ah, okay, okay. So totally did happen. Got it. And yeah, rare appearance of Pakistan in anime, I suppose, in our recap.
Well, name one other appearance of Pakistan anime, Griff, if you're laughing about it so much.
Honestly, I think Gundam 00 might count. Let's be real.
Nope. That's Kyrgyzstan.
They're reorganizing the whole Middle East.
Nope. Kyrgyzstan used to be a country, remember?
Also, I thought Kazakhstan was supposed to be Iran.
No, it's a made-up country.
Huh,
Kyrgyzstan used to be a country, and it ceased to be at some point.
But it's on the ocean.
So
We'll
is a
get back
lot
to
of the
that.
Middle East. Well, no,
So there's a lot.
not
So
the
are a lot of
not
countries.
the ocean, but I mean, bodies of water.
All right. So I guess the question is, Theta, what do we pick up from here? What do you think is going to happen? We're about to have a magic duel and more robot fighting, I think. I don't think they like disengaged,
But we
did
still have the
they?
two magic girls that are chasing one another,
Hmm.
and we're still in the middle of the other fight because an explosion just happened.
Yeah. This is the most melting pot I think I've seen a show be for a while.
The only thing that we're missing is the three girls from before because they are locked up, right?
Hmm.
Mm.
Yeah, they're still locked up. Well, Maria is like getting special exception to like go out and do singing apparently.
Right, because that was the concert. But I just mean that we saw the other two in like vests or whatever.
Yeah, yeah. Let's see. I got a fun question. Is there anything that this series is missing that it could add in? Like, what else could you throw into all of this that hasn't
Aliens?
been done yet? And we sort of have aliens, I
We
guess,
don't.
but
We
not a
don't.
real alien force. You're right.
No alien has been. I mean, the concept of the gods being aliens, maybe, but there's
Hmm.
not seeing an actual alien. Pirates,
We could definitely get pirates. I feel like we're very pirate adjacent at this moment for some reason.
zombies.
The noise could kind of count.
What's that?
The noise could kind of count as zombies to me.
Not really.
They aren't really intelligent. They don't do anything. They just kind of wander towards people and attack.
Mermaids.
How would we fit that in?
I don't know. We had a
Hmm.
whole ocean segment already.
We could just go under the ocean. Let's go.
Ghosts. No, we already had Fine.
Yeah, yeah.
Uh,
How did I miss that?
the robot's already like a life-sucking vampire, so we already got vampires.
I guess we're missing mobile suits, maybe, but that could pop up at literally any time.
We already got magical Japanese girls.
Mhm.
Sorry, I don't know what list you're going down, but in my head, I'm going through the cabin in the woods. That giant list of who they think the kids are going to activate as the apocalypse event. So I'm trying to remember everything that was on the giant board. Like redneck zombie massacre, vampires, mermaids,
I,
regular zombies.
I gotta see that movie, honestly. The more I hear about it, the crazier it is.
Oh yeah, it's a great movie.
All right.
Uh, aliens. I think aliens were on there.
So I guess before we see the
Golems,
aliens, Thady, you got any final thoughts before we see the aliens?
werewolves.
Alright, so before we see the werewolves too, be sure to hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and comment down below to feed that algorithm. On top of all that, if you want to watch more shows like this, unfiltered, uncensored, and uncut, as well as some of the access stuff, you can check it out over on the Patreon. It's just $5 a month, but no pressure. It's all a sports channel, just a little bit extra.
敵キャロル・マールス・ディーンハイムの錬金術が世界を壊し万象目視録を完成させる。世界を壊す。俺が奇跡を殺すと言っている。
Right, that's the last thing we got last episode.
Yep, this is final moments.
No, that specific line was the last thing we got last episode. She didn't attack last episode.
Alright, so Hibiki, untransformed, survives that.
なぜシンフォギアをまとわない。戦おうとしない。戦うよりも世界を壊したい理由を聞かせてよ。
Or maybe
Alright.
identify yourself too. That'd be helpful.
She did say her name.
No, she said the name of the alchemy that she was using.
受け入れるのか。私は戦いたくない。お前と違い、戦ってでも欲しい真実が俺にはある。
I mean, it's entirely possible that the name she said is her name, but that just seems stupid.
Naming the school after yourself, why not?
Well, no, she said, like, I can't remember the name, I said Carol Marcus's or whatever. I know that's the name of the woman from Star Trek, but she said, I'm just going to use it as a stand-in because I can't remember. Also, the first time we're seeing this opening.
At least she's not like being coy about everything. She just like is floating down and is like, yeah, no, I'll totally explain myself.
She could have just said her teacher's name is alchemy, right? She might not be saying her name. Believe in justice and hold a determination to fist. Still stupid. Whatever I hear. I have a determination to fist, said the BDSM nut. Or some German porn expert. Well, the noise is back. Despite us getting rid of the noise last season.
I am excited to see our previous season's villain girls coming back too.
They're in the overlay.
Yeah, there we go. I really did think it would be a shame if they just like put him away and never showed him again.
Inconvenient costume that one had.
Robot's just vibing and dodging. I love it.
Specific lack of Fine, though. I know she's supposed to be permanently dead, but I don't believe that.
Are you saying Fine's an unreliable narrator?
せっかくみんなでお泊まりだと思ったのに。橘さんたちが頑張っているのに、私たちだけ遊ぶわけに
At least they're not locked up. She's literally right there.
みんながキネクリ先輩の家の合鍵を持ってたからよかったけど。でもどうして持ってたの？そうだよね。
So I sleep with her every night.
前に響から預かってたんだったかな。じゃあ先輩方。私らはこっちなのです。誘ってくれてありがとう。失礼するです。キリちゃん。バイバイ。気をつけてね。さて、コンビニでおむすびでも買っておこうかな。あらあら、まあまあ。
This is how she gets separated and in danger again, of course.
響の趣味の人助けだから平気だよ。むしろお腹空かせて帰る方が心配かもね。
I forget, does she still have her gear?
I don't think so. Because she needed like the linker and stuff to make anything happen in the first place. I almost forgot about our trick shots.
Also, those people are just dead, I guess.
Yeah. This show is not afraid of just straight up murdering as many civilians as possible. I still love it. Gosh, how ominous.
There's the runaway.
何者かの襲撃を受けている模様。
ロンドンからも翼さんが抗戦しているとの知らせです。
同時多発、こちらの混乱を誘っているのか。だがしかし小川、
はい。
このままでは情報が不足して相手の狙いが絞り込めない。
了解です。ヤードと MI5 に協力を仰ぎつつ状況把握に努め
Who's down there?
Oh, hibiki is. I'm sorry. No. Yukihine is. My bad.
Well, I was like under the bridge. I remember them being in a warehouse.
Kind of a big arena.
だったら貸し借りなしでやらせてもらう。後で吠え面かくんじゃねえぞ。
Chris just
So
down
it's
the
just a
pole.
bit of a little bit of a thing, right? I'm gonna shout at you with a really angry voice. It's like it's a vibe changer. You're gonna be super intimidated.
That's okay. At least Chris gets back into the heavy metal in a second.
Yeah, with the ribbons on her feet. Yeah, we know where the budget went this season.
Oh, we do.
Jiggle physics. But it's pointless, baby.
They're just not human at all. No, I love it.
You've got a dumb face and complain all the time.
昨夜確認された謎の反応と関係があるのでは。
未確認の反応波形と新たな敵。
Oh, infinite trick shots incoming.
操作屈指の戦闘力とコミックゲイン。それでもレイヤに通じない。やはり飛べる部隊の遺産を届けないと。
I think we did get Word Dwayne like drop last time just as a name, right?
I don't think so, maybe. There was that flashback of that guy, we didn't know who it was, so... Sorry, I wanted her song to be filled full of more insults. Like it was started off with. You got an ugly face and you complain all the time.
You're gross and probably don't shower.
Those were lyrics of her song.
I know.
You're ugly and you complain all the time.
Yeah, it's time to get out of here.
Why are you getting nervous about being touched all of a sudden? See, this is a better version of that character from High Card, who was just rich.
Yeah, just throwing money. Where'd the boats come from?
Just like that High Card character, summoned it with money.
Oh, you're right, they are just a better character.
Sorry, what was... Cthulhu out there? What the hell's going on?
Oh, yeah, no, that's just part of the universe now.
Okay,
Forgot about that one.
She can project herself massively and picks up... She's like her own mecha.
Again, this is more superpowers in the universe.
リンカーもなしに出動なんかさせないからな。考えてみれば当たり前のこと。ああ見えて底抜けにお人よし揃いですからね。フロンティア事変の後、拘束された私たちの身柄を引き取ってくれたのは
Russell Donut.
敵として戦ってきたはずの
They got like a cruller in there? That's nice.
保護観察なのかもしれないけれど、学校にも通わせてくれて。おい、何ビビってんだよ。おーい、おはよう。急がないと遅刻しちゃうぞ。
I've never waved at anybody that was literally like 5 feet away from me.
No, I would never do that, audience.
SIS の研究施設にいた頃には想像もでき
It's
ない
like
くらい。毎
thousands of miles away.
なんとか力になれないのかな。
I mean, technically, one of you is Fine,
になりたいですよ。
or was, whatever.
間違いなく
It's confusing.
ここにあるんですけどね。
I thought the two dudes in suits were their handlers or guardians.
No. Because they weren't with them when they were with the rest of the girls. That wouldn't make any sense.
混乱が続く現場では不審な人影の目撃が相次ぎ、テロの可能性も指摘されています。
今の
Cool.
空中で爆発したです。
More terrorism.
何か別の事件が起きてるのかも。
At least now we know where those two girls are, like, in terms of how ready they are to, like, go ahead and do, help people. Which is good.
This is the very awkward character that I don't know how to feel about.
私は解決を嘘つき。国連とも日本政府とも全然関係なく、日曜
Ah, keeping it real subtle there, Chris.
シンフォギア奏者ユキネクリスさんですよね。
その声、さっき私を助けた。
僕の名前はエルフナイン。キャロルの錬金術から世界を守る。
How old do you think Elf 9
皆さんを
is?
探していました。
錬術だと。
11 or 11,000.
錬金術。科学と魔術が分化する以前のオーバーテクノロジーだった。
Alchemy, a hyper-advanced technology.
だとしたら
Explains with the robots now. Stupid, but I'm still on board.
Still heretical.
新たな敵
Yeah, heretical technology.
錬金術師
Not since 40k.
こういう映像ってどうやってテレビ局に売ればいいんだっけ？
Oh, this guy's got a plan.
しつけの程度が伺えちゃうわね。
Better offer her a share of the profits before she kills you. Nope, too late.
Yeah. Too late for a deal. Alright, so it's not just restricted to the robots. Oh, she's just straight vampire, never mind.
I don't think any of them are robots. I think they're all
そうだ。
part alchemy thing, which was explaining his technology.
だからその歌
Yeah.
で月の破壊を食い止めてみせた。その歌でシンフォギアで戦ってみせた。違う。そうするしかなかっただけで。そうしたかったわけじゃない。
No, you literally did fight with your
私は
songs.
戦いたかったんじゃない。シンフォギアで守りたかったんだ。
To heal people.
それでも
Dun,
戦
dun,
い。お前にできることをやってみせろ。人助けの力で戦うのは嫌だよ。お前も人助けして殺される口なのか。
高質量のエネルギー反応
Alright,
Probably.
well, she's got some background.
どうして戦わないんだ
Yeah, Hibiki ain't changing here for that.
相手がノイズないなら俺が
Yeah, there's no noise anymore.
現場に向かわせろ
いけません。
You're literally the Hulk.
ないと指揮系統が麻痺します。
Yeah, you got responsibilities there. You gotta stay in the chair, man. Sorry.
さっきのキャロルじゃん。泣いてた。
Though I would have loved to see him just wander in and just punch someone across the city.
見られた。知られた。踏み込まれた。世界ごと。
Wait, when did Hibiki spy on this person?
Episode 1.
歪み発生してます
未確認のエネルギーです。響ちゃん大丈夫。響ちゃん、響ちゃん。
I mean, the alchemy is not being super effective. It's destroying a lot of shit, but she isn't even in her super suit right now, and it's not doing much to her.
どうして。
Hibiki's just built different.
父親に託された命題だ。お前にだってあるはずだ。
お父さんに。
めんどくさいやつですね。
We get it, you're a vampire.
少年の腐ったガリーらしい。やめてくださいよ。そういう風にしたのはマスターじゃないですか。思い出の最終はどう
Homunculus, maybe?
順調ですよ。でもミカちゃん、大ぐらいなので。
It made like literal musical doll
こちら
sounds.
も出
Yeah, homunculi are just fake people.
さよなら。次は戦い。
Alright.
出ないとお前の何もかもぶち砕けないからな。
I mean, technically, you can do that without fighting. In fact, the least amount of fighting happening means it'll be easier to do.
託された。私にもお父さんからもらったものなんて何。
That's exactly how I reacted to the will reading.
大至急響ちゃんの回収を。
なんだこの拭えない違和感は。現在状況確認中です。 A3 から6の出口封鎖急げ。エージェントマリア、あなたの行動は保護プログラムにて制限されているはず。
今は有事。
I never want to escape the scene of a disaster dressed like that.
なんだ体が動かん。
小川さん、悪いが翼は好きにさせてもらう。
But we didn't see him make the hand signs.
He's a ninja. He did it from the shadows.
なんだって？あのバカがやられた？襲撃者に？
翼さんたちも撤退しつつ体勢を立て直しているみたいなんだけど。
錬金術ってのはシンフォギアよりも強えのか？こっちに
I mean, so far, no.
ランデブーの指定を。
No, I think alchemy has so far demonstrated that it can do a lot more.
It couldn't hurt a person who wasn't even transformed. Like, she passed out, sure.
It's hibiki.
すみません。
Doesn't matter.
マリアに考えがあるようなので、そちらはお任せします。いい加減説明してもらいたいところだ。
思い返してみなさい。待ち焦がれていましたわ。奴の狙いは他でもない。翼自身と見て間違いない。この状況で被害を抑えるには、翼を人混みから引き離すのが最善手。
ならばこそ、皆の協力を取り付けて。
ままならない不自由を抱えている身だからね。
The NDA continues.
Yeah. Legal battles. Let's go.
事態をできるだけ穏便に収束させるための役割を演じてほしいと要請しているのだ。
役割を演じる。
歌姫マリアの正体は我ら国連所属のエージェント。生物を悪用する
More underhanded UN stuff too. The shows are all tied together.
大衆にはこれくらいわかりやすい英雄譚こそ都合がいい。
再び偶像を演じなければならないのか。
Hey, at least you'll get to be the hero you wanted to be, right?
You're in a straitjacket. Who's doing your hair?
Hair management is a human right in this universe.
Which means Veda wouldn't be able to track him. There's a very niche overlay between our Gundam 00 audience and Symphogear audience. I got that.
君はまだ誰かを守るために戦えるということだよ。
それでもそんなことが私の戦いであるものか。
マリア。
Oh.
I mean, we already knew they could teleport and shit. They just did it in front of us a minute ago.
Right. I don't know why I didn't expect
That's where the budget went.
Hell yeah.
No, the boob jiggle is the high school
Oh, I'm
of the
sorry. I
dead
thought it was the
moment.
car getting cut in half.
No, they boob jiggles because they were getting cut like this when we were laying down. You were talking over it, so I don't think the audience is gonna get to see it.
That's
Blame
okay, I don't
Griff
think
for that.
YouTube allows this.
Oh, you'll be surprised. It's the 11-year-old girl only wearing a thong that I'm worried about.
Oh no.
The one that Chris is hanging around with. Well, now we know where someone got their ninja training from. Oh no, Maria was still in the car!
Oh, no, it's okay. She's there.
剣は剣でも私の剣は剣のしソードブレイカー界妙に印をどこるか明示せよ断末魔の
Oh.
So they're alcheming out noise.
I was wondering how they'd reintroduce that into this season.
Tsubasa's new song, not as great as Chris's new song. Not a lot is going to be able to beat You're Ugly and You Complain a Lot as a song beat.
先物の剣は可愛くないと友が語って聞かせてくれた。こんなところで言うことか。
They're breakdance fighting.
It's unstoppable.
Okay, fair enough. Tsubasa's song, at least it names her.
Sword noise?
Well, they've leveled up the noise. They've done the Power Rangers thing where the Putty Patrol is getting elevated now.
They need to get new
they're not
Symphogear.
noise. Okay, apparently here at the throne room of Toyland.
Oh yeah, they have one more toy.
Well, it's the one that we saw in the opening that does the crazy, insane face. A new ending.
Oh yeah. Oh, that was just a lot.
I mean, so far we're just getting nothing but all the insanity that we expect from Symphogear.
I'm not disappointed at all with that. We could just teleport now too. This is good.
Well, they gotta break something. They're doing the capsule core teleportation.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Thoughts, Griff, thoughts. You gotta voice them out here.
Okay, thoughts. So Maria doesn't have her gear right now. Ostensibly, maybe she gets it back through alchemy. We gotta get her back in the suit.
Well, no, I'm trying to remember back to last season. Didn't it get removed from her? And the only reason she did anything last season because
Yeah, Hibiki literally took it away.
yeah, the only reason she did anything last season was either because of Fine or because of the ghost of her sister. I think it was a ghost of her sister was what we determined was happening.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, last season we literally determined that, didn't we? Oh, they could just sing really hard and get it anyway.
Well, because she was fighting in the last 2 episodes after she had lost her stuff. So it had to have been like the ghost of her sister doing it.
I hate that I had to put it as they could just sing really hard to do it. But that's kind of true, right?
Well, that's why they survived the end of season 1, because they sang really hard and fell from orbit.
Oh gosh, they're not exactly robots. We've covered that, but they are still robots.
Well, that's why I went with homunculi.
Autoscorter is what they're called.
That's why I went with homunculi, because homunculi isn't a robot, but it's still a man-made creation.
I'm getting a clockwork feel off of them, basically.
Yeah, homunculi can be like a cog machine thing too.
But they are definitely very interesting, and they have like such weird and funny powers and personalities right now. I need the whole group of them assembled and revealed. This is gonna be good.
It's weird to call alchemy high technology.
I guess at least the show is putting it into a place in the universe instead of wondering for like 7 episodes. Like, what is alchemy?
Well, I mean, it'd be like if you created nanomachines,
Logic
right, and
change.
used nanomachines to change the atomic structure of a thing, to turn it
Uh-huh.
from one thing to another. It called that alchemy for some reason instead of
Mhm.
nanotechnology.
Yeah. Uh, yeah. No, I can see that. Maybe that's exactly what we'll kind of get. They'll kind of like backtrace it and say like, alchemy isn't what you think. It's this.
I mean, it'd be kind of dumb. It also imply, yeah, I'm not casting magic. I'm throwing a handful of nanoparticles into the air. Every time I do this, I'm literally just grabbing from a pouch of nanomachines.
Mm-hmm. And their alchemical noise is also interesting here. What makes them different? Did they find another dimension specifically with noise that acts in that way, or what's going
Like I
on?
said, they Power Rangers it up every time. Every new Power Rangers villain has a different putty patrol that gets more powerful.
Yeah, and this is why the girls need to go find new Symphogears that have ninja motifs on them this time, or maybe dinosaur
Well, I mean,
motifs.
Symphogears are just relics from mythology. So,
Mm-hmm.
how do you find new? How do you find more powerful relics of mythology? What's more powerful than mythology in the realm of not being real?
You have to do modern mythology. You have to go online to Reddit and 4chan and look at the green text.
Well, you're
Those are
obviously
the stories of mythology that'll work.
you're obviously not a fan of American gods. American gods is basically old gods versus new gods, and
Mhm.
new gods are not more powerful than old gods. They're just different.
Different. Yeah, makes sense. Makes sense. So the one thing that didn't happen, they didn't actually explain what their motive was for fighting.
Well,
They
I mean,
said they were going to, they landed, and then they didn't
we
really.
kind of already got that in episode 1. We just haven't gotten like the verbal words for it because we already saw that somebody got like Salem witch trialed, and then that's the
We got
motivation for one of the girls doing her thing, and then we have the two girls that are running from each other are on different sides of that whole thing.
hmm Yeah, we got the Salem witch trial, and then of course we have them saying it's like, well, you were spying on me.
Well, we already had the mix up there of you were spying on me, I don't like that, as opposed to the guy who's recording the girl, and hey, you shouldn't record people or spy on them without their knowledge. So apparently it's a whole thing. I'm assuming true names are probably going to come up at some point.
Yeah. I'm wondering if the alchemical girl then is just kind of lumping everybody together.
There's multiple alchemical girls. You can have to be more specific.
This is our lead girl, I guess, then.
Which one?
Ah,
There's
you
no
got
lead one yet. There's two of them.
Carol
There's
Malus Deinheim.
the bad one.
Yes.
Because the
Carol.
other one is obviously not with the bad ones. So you have
Yeah.
you have a main one for the bad guys and you have a main one for the good guys. Or at least not the bad guys.
Oh yeah, we haven't gotten to her yet either, the little girl.
The problematic one. Yes, the little girl who's only wearing a very open robe and a thong.
It's okay. It's so that their skin can breathe so they can become invisible.
Griffin, I'm going to say this out loud for you and to the viewers at home to all figure out where I'm coming from here. This is a crime in a lot of countries. The sexualization of minors is a crime, and I am not sure this is cool.
Right, right. Well, hopefully something makes it better. That's why I made the Kojima joke. Hopefully literally anything changes.
I
But
talk a lot on the Gundam Discord,
mhm.
basically, Witch from Mercury shit. And always there's someone who's like real thirsty for the girls in school, and it's like,
Oh god.
if you keep posting this shit, I'm literally going to report you. Because this is a fucking crime. You're sexualizing 15 to 16-year-old girls.
A message to the internet at all. Please stop being so weird. Thank you.
Yeah, if you're gonna look for the group of people that's like, hey, I want to share this image because it's sexy and whatnot, if you're looking for the group of people that's like, huh, yeah, I'm with you, man, this is cool. I'm not with it. Sexualizing girls, it's fucking disgusting.
Yeah.
Sorry, I said something weird there. Sexualizing little girls is fucking disgusting. Sexualizing girls as a whole is not disgusting. That'd be weird for me to say.
Reminder that all the main cast is still basically in school.
Middle to
It
high,
has
it's hard
lots
to
of
tell.
jiggle physics going on.
Yeah. Again,
So
I've said through every season, this is weird. The fact that the camera shots, when we're doing emotional shit, like Hibiki is like distressed and whatnot, and the camera focuses on her thighs for some reason instead of her
Yeah.
face. It's
getting
weird.
some literal male gaze in there, right?
It's weird, is all I'm saying.
I mean, I think we've touched briefly on the problems with anime before, but this is definitely it right
Well,
here.
it's also the problems with Japan, as we've discussed privately before, that Japan as a whole, the age of consent is 13, but there's a large number of prefectures where the age of consent is 16 legally. I guess the difference again, the discussion we had in Gundam 00, federal legal consent is 13. The number of states legal consent is 16. It's still very weird.
So, Theta, I think just one last thing. You got a happier note for a send-off than all this.
That's still a really good show. I'm still down for it because I can push past these things because they're not doing anything with it, right? Like, sure, they're doing some really creepy shit, but at the same time, they're not doing anything with the creepy shit. And the
Right, it is
level of
all
enjoyment
behind the camera.
the level of enjoyment of the show hasn't hit a moment where, like, they're not doing creepy poses with it, right? If at some point the 11-year-old girl in a thong, like, bends backwards and does I'm fucking out, okay? That's my high note that I'm leaving on.
Oh, there you go. Alright, so everybody, this has been Stoneface Reactions. I'm Griffin, that's Theta, and we'll catch you next time. See you around. Hey everybody, thanks for watching another Stoneface Reactions. If you have an idea of another video we could go ahead and watch, go ahead and put it in the comments down below and we'll add it to the wheel. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and let us know what you thought about this video, what parts you liked. And until then, we'll see you next time. Is this too goofy?